You call me out upon the waters, the great unknown, where feet.
Hi everyone, welcome back to Sunshine in the Kitchen. Thanks so much for joining me today. Today I got a very tasty appetizer on the menu. I have bacon wrapped jalapenos. They are so tasty, and when I say you bring this to a table and they go fast, I mean they go fast. I brought these to barbecues, football games, Super Bowl parties, and just birthday parties, and every time I bring this to a table, they're one of the first things to go at the table. So sit back, relax, and enjoy this video of watching me make bacon wrapped jalapenos, and this is how you do it. And also, before this video starts, if you aren't subscribed to me already, make sure to hit that subscribe button in the corner, ring that bell so you get a notification every time I post a video, and don't forget to like this video. I really appreciate each and every single one of you that watch, and I really enjoy writing back to you in all of the comments, and I just want to let you know that I'm grateful for each and every single one of you that watch my videos. Alrighty, now let's get to cooking. So when making these bacon wrapped jalapenos, you're going to start off with the jalapeno just like this. You want to make sure that you wash them. Then you're just going to slice it vertically in half. And I leave the stems on. You can remove them if you'd like, but I don't see a problem with them being on. Then you're just going to get a spoon and you're going to remove all of the inside, all the seeds in the membrane. And you're going to take all of this part out and just discard it. Give it one little scrape. And you're going to want to hollow it out just like this, and this is where you're going to be stuffing it. Plus, the seeds are a little bit too hot for my liking, so that's another reason why you're going to want to remove them. Now it's time for the filling part. So I'm going to be using one 8-ounce package of cream cheese. You want to make sure that your cream cheese is room temperature, or else it's going to be really stiff and it's just going to be very hard to work with. And to the cream cheese, you're going to be adding 3/4 of a cup of cheddar cheese. And you're just going to smear that all together. Next, I'm going to be adding a 1/2 tablespoon of garlic powder. I'm also going to be adding a 1/2 tablespoon of onion powder. And adding these ingredients to the mixture, it just packs a ton of flavor. Next, I'm just going to mix that all together. So now all I'm doing is I'm just grabbing my jalapeno. I'm taking just a little bit of the filling. You don't want to overstuff them in a mountain. You want to make sure it's a nice flat layer across. I've made these a few times, and during that experimental process, I noticed that the cheese and the cream cheese expands and they kind of overflow once you put them in the oven. So I try and do as little of an amount as I can. Something really nice and flat across like this, opposed to a more mountain top like that. And when it expands, it kind of unravels the bacon because it's puffing up so much, it's causing the bacon not to be tightly wrapped around. Okay, now that I'm done stuffing all of my jalapenos, it is time to wrap them in bacon. I had about 12 jalapenos, so it's 22 halves. And I have just enough filling with the measurements that I gave you to fill 22 halves of jalapenos. If you're going to be wanting about 40, I would double the recipe. If you want more, triple, etc. So as you can see, guys, this is a very simple, easy recipe. Plus, one thing I like about this recipe is if I know I'm busy for game day and I'm going to be making a lot of stuff to fix up a spread for a football game, Super Bowl party, or whatever the occasion may be, I can make these the night before and I can just put some plastic wrap over it and I can put it in my fridge, bacon wrapped and all, leave it there until game day. I can bring them out, put them on the grill, put them in the oven, wherever I'm cooking it, and it saves me an extra couple of steps and it saves me a lot of time. So keep that in mind when making these. You can make them ahead. Now it's time to wrap them in bacon. I just sliced a pack of bacon in half, and I can stretch the half around a whole jalapeno. It's the perfect amount. So you're just going to want to get your jalapeno. and you're gonna wrap it just like that. You wanna make sure that the ends that you are wrapping it with are tucked underneath. If they're tucked on top, when the cream cheese does expand, it's gonna start to unravel them, and you're gonna be left with bacon that's left like that on the side rather than wrapped around. So make sure you're tucking it under your jalapeno and then setting it down. I'll show you another example. So you're gonna start right there, underneath, pull it around, just like that, and wrap it underneath just like so and set it down. When I make these, I also like to use my handy dandy pan, the one I use in probably every single video of mine, where it's at the rack and it's elevated off the bottom of the sheet of the pan, leaving the bacon to get crispy on top and on the bottom. Plus, since it is elevated, it's not going to be sitting the jalapeno in that grease. All the grease is going to be getting drained and it's going to go to the bottom of the pan. All you're going to be left with is a crispy piece of bacon and a nice tender jalapeno. Now that I have all of my jalapenos wrapped in the bacon, I have my oven already preheated at 425. I'm going to put them in the oven for about 45 minutes to an hour, or just until I notice all of the bacon is nice and crispy. Alrighty, I'll see you in about an hour. Alrighty, so here are all of my jalapeno poppers after I brought them out of the oven. You want to make sure you let these cool completely before serving, because the cheese is like lava. It will completely burn your mouth if you eat these right away. So make sure you let them cool for about 15 minutes and then they'll be ready to eat. And now for the part that we're all waiting for, the taste test. Cheers! Wow. These are seriously so darn good. You would think since it's in a jalapeno that it would be too spicy to eat, but I don't know what the oven does to it, where it just melts away all of that heat and you just get a little taste from the chili, but it's not spicy at all. Plus, you're mainly tasting all that delicious bacon. Well, I really hope you give these a try for your next birthday party or barbecue. If you try them and you love them, which I know you will, then comment down below how much you enjoyed this recipe. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. And until next time, God bless from my kitchen to yours. Bye!